I mean, I just love the state, so it feels good. It's an honor always to be represented by the state. I feel like it's the greatest state there is. But like we talk about all the time, preseason recognition is good, but we're for the postseason, so I try not to really focus on that or look much into that. Just try to stay focused on what I need to get done this season.
How did the state, like growing up there, influence you both as a football player but as a man?
I mean, I wouldn't say the state is more so my family, but football is big in Texas, so obviously, it's something that is looked at real big in Texas. Me personally, if I grew up anywhere else, it would have been the same love of my heart for it. I love Texas, but I would say, just growing up, it's mostly my family, my parents, my little brothers. That's what really grew me to how I am, who I am.
Obviously, a lot of talk about you being the #1 receiver this year. You ready for that challenge?
I mean, I'm ready for anything, but I don't really, like I said, I'm not looking into much of that. I got a lot of good teammates. We got a good receiver room, good receiver core that could all go and make plays. So, I just dig down and try to practice as hard as I can, get the defense a good look each and every day, and that's really what I focus on.
To potentially have a bigger role, more opportunities. I mean, is that exciting for you?
Yeah, it's always exciting to come into a new year with good expectations, but it means nothing if I'm not putting the work in. So I'm just focused on getting better each and every day and just do what I need to do to just help the team the best I can, whatever role that fit is for me.
It seems like Caleb Biggers is going to play a big role in the secondary again this season. What's it like going against him in practice every day? What stands out about him on the field?
He's a smart player. He's a great athletic. He's really athletic, real strong. He's just competitor, and we just push each other each and every day, as long as with the other corners as well. But yeah, just practicing with him, he just real strong, real hard to go against. He just makes me better every day, and I try to be the best out there for him. So when it's game time, it's easier for him.
The coaches say he's one of the most physical cornerbacks from the team. What's it like going against that physicality every day, and how do you kind of compensate for that?
It's good. I mean, I need that. He's strong, big body. I put on some weight, so I'm trying to reciprocate that back to him. But it's good just having that type of corner to go and practice with each and every day. So when it's game time, it's not as hard as the practice time.
What is it like to go through camp and be part of that room without a guy like Khalil Shakir? Because he was such obviously a key part of that room the last 4 years.
Yeah, man, that's my dog. Like, I miss my dog, but we got a lot of guys step up. Billy Bo, Cutter, all stepping up. We got the young guys in there that we got to make sure we're pushing in the right direction like the older guys did for us. So, we just all trying to step up and all trying to take over the leadership role together and make sure that we're all, helping the receiver room grow and get better each and every day.
What was it about Shaq last year that maybe you've incorporated into your game, that maybe now you're the WR #1, if you will? Did you learn anything from Shaq that you're applying to your game this year? Not only as a guy on the field, but also as a leader in the receiver room?
As a leader, the biggest thing I think he did was he was real good at connecting with you on and off the field. So I try to take that into consideration all the time. I try to connect with each and every player, no matter what the position. He was real good at that. And on the field, I mean, he's a dog. Like, he has that dog mentality. That's something that we all grown into that room that he left behind, as well as the other older players that left years past. And that's just something that we just keep continuing to push into the room.
Can you give a scouting report on Billy, Latrell, and Davis? What makes them good receivers?
I mean, everybody's unique in their own thing, but one thing that's that they all have, they're just all dogs. They go get the ball. They're all competitors, so push come to shove, they're gonna push harder, each and every one of them. So I love to have them in my corner because I know when things get tough, they're gonna be right there riding. Yeah.
Steph, if you go back over the last 15 years, the average leading receiver in this offense has got 73 passes for a little over 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns. Knowing that opportunity is there, somebody has to fill those shoes. Like, how motivating is that? That's a lot of catches and a lot of yards that are out there.
I mean, I'm not a guy. I don't really look into the stats. The big motivation is I'm trying to get another ring. I'm trying to help my team get another ring. We're trying to go all the way to the top. Win another championship. I got one. I want another one. So that's the motivation, really. And when I go out to practice and I see not just offense, when I see like JL, Biggs that we just talked about, all the other corners, the D linemen, the receiving room, the linemen, everybody just going hard, and we going back in the locker room. I see everybody just put their whole put everything on the line, that practice, and we're doing it each and every day. That's really what's pushing me. And so, like I said, I don't really look into the stats, but I really want that championship ring. So I'm going out there, and that's really what's pushing me.
Have you noticed much of a difference in practice this year, whether it be efficiency, intensity? Have you noticed anything different? I mean, there's been a lot of talk about rebuilding the foundation of this place. Have you noticed anything different?
I mean, just the guy. You got to think like everybody that was here last year is older. We had that experience. When you get experience under your belt and you learn from, the things we learned from last year, it should be different. And so guys are leading better. Guys are being more reciprocate to learning as well too, and just coming better than we were last year. Like just that experience, having that. Some people have more than 1 year. Some people had that 1 year under their belt. That just helps with everything really.
Health-wise, I know you had the ankle or foot thing part of last year. You had the shoulder. I mean, how are you feeling? And I guess how much difference does it make when you're a receiver when you're playing at 100%?
I feel good, and I think the biggest thing is I wanted to get my weight up. I got my weight up, and I'm able to just play and just play freely really. When you have injuries, you don't ever want to think about it or anything, but sometimes it could stay in the back of your mind. But I haven't had that bother me at all or anything like that. So I've been able to play freely and just have fun out there.
It seemed like talking to Coach Miller, though, you were playing through the shoulder thing for part of last season, I guess, right? And you didn't complain or say anything, but I mean, how much was that impacting what you could do out there?
I mean, at the end of the day, like I'm there to play and try to help my team best I can. Like you can play football, everybody's gonna have some type of injury. So me worrying about my shoulder when people on the same side of the ball as me probably got the same, something similar to it. I'm really not trying to worry about it. So I just go and try to do my best and, help the team out best I can, really.
Is there anything about your game that you feel is unique, or maybe the better phrasing of the question is, what part of your game gives you the most confidence?
I feel like I'm doing good and just getting better in all aspects of it, to be honest. I feel like I've been able to learn and grow from experiences, just see each and every year what I need to get better in, and I think I'm really been able to just grow in every aspect, run after catch, aggressive catch, contested catches. I'm just growing in all of it. So, that's really my confidence builder. Like I feel like I'm growing in all aspects of the game right now.
Coach Miller has mentioned, multiple times how he's trying to incorporate, competition and, getting you guys to think differently inside the room. What examples of how he's tried to do that?
Just competition-wise?
Yeah.
Everything. We have a chart in the room. Anytime you have a drop or something, it show it. Anytime you have an explosive play, it show it. It shows your percentages from your thrown to and catch. Everything we do is a competition, and all competition is doing is helping us go and build one another. If I see somebody else going crazy, it's just gonna push me. I want to go crazy as well. So just stuff like that. Our indie drills, we have things where we're racing off the ball, trying to beat the other defender off the ball. Stuff like that, just little small stuff that help us, in the fundamentals of the game, really.
So is it like tally marks on a whiteboard, or?
Nah, it's a whole chart, got the numbers and the percentages and all that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
You've been playing with Hank now. You guys came in together.
Yeah.
Must feel like you guys know each other exceptionally well. What's his biggest asset as the leader of this program? What does he do best, in your opinion?
He came in after me, actually. But the best thing he does is he wants to better himself. So anytime we can have a good drive, we can have a drive we need to improve on, he's asking me what he needs to do, maybe what looks were open, stuff like that. Like he's not a guy that's gonna point fingers and nothing like that, or when we get off the sideline, tell me I should have did this or I should have done that. And he's really focusing how he needs to, or what he needs to do to be better and keep getting better each and every day, and just be that QB1 that we need.
You seen from Hank so far in camp?
He keeps growing. He's a real good leader. He's been, the starter for this the fourth year, I believe. So, like I said before, the experiments all on his belt. He's learning from everything that's gone on, the good, the bad, and he's just continuing to grow each and every day.
Talking about Matt, you said that you're at the point in your career you're almost just like fine-tuning things, right? So, how have you kind of seen that in practice, where you made big jumps when you were younger, but now you're just focusing on the small details?
You can never, no matter how good I am or how good of a practice I have, or how bad of a practice, I got to fix everything each and every day. and Coach Miller does a great job in not letting me just walk around big-headed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not big-headed, but, you know, anytime we're in field room, I could, you know, have a good completion. He's going to find something wrong with it. And I asked him to do it because, you know, it helps me each and every day. You know, he was a great receiver here, and that's how he did it. So just find the stuff that you need to fix it. So I always try to find something I need to fix. Coach Miller always finds something I need to fix, and then I just apply it to the next day or the next practice or whenever I can apply it.
There's a lot of young wide receivers in this roster this year. Is there one that you expect to surprise people this year?
I mean, I don't really know what y'all expect from other guys or, you know, whoever's in the position room, but we got a lot of guys that are doing a lot of good things, getting better each and every day. Like I said, I don't know what y'all expectations are for the young guys in the receiver room, but I could say that me personally looking at everybody's just getting better, everybody's making big plays and just continuing to grow. So.
When it, you know, Matt, going back to like the small things, you know, he even mentioned like hydration, sleep, like what you eat. How much have you kind of transformed all of that? Do you have certain routines now that maybe you didn't have when you were younger that will help you stay healthy and be more productive this fall?
The biggest thing was water. I walk around with a water bottle now. If I try to just drink a lot of water, it wasn't no good for me in the past. But just walk around with a little water. I put a little power rating to give it a little flavor. My grandma used to call it a thirst quench. That's what she said. So, you know, I do that. That helps with my hydration. I've been eating. I try to eat, you know, 3 big meals a day, keep my weight up, just keep me healthy. And sleeping wise, I always gone to bed at a decent time so I can get my, you know, full hours. But just, you know, little stuff like that, making sure I'm eating right every day, eating good meals every day, and always got that water with me.